We're back, and I'm about to show you the single most effective tip or trick that you can do that will make the biggest impact on your diet with the least amount of effort. I call these the super smoothies, and the goal with these is to pack as much nourishment or nutrients as you possibly can into one smoothie. Now, the main problem with our diets today is that we're overfed and we're malnourished. We're taking in too many bad things, bad food, bad medications, bad pills, bad alcohol, too many toxins in and not enough good stuff in. So the goal with this is to pretty much take in as much nutrients as you possibly can to fuel every system in your body. Remember, that's the goal, is to get every system in your body working at 100%, because when your body's working at 100%, you'll be working at 100%. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should be doing this every single day, which leads me into number 1. When your body is properly nourished and it has all the nourishment it needs for all the systems working properly, it is much more effective on digesting and managing all the bad stuff or bad toxins that you put into your body. I'm never going to say to go out and eat as much bad food or take in as much bad stuff as possible, but coming from me, like, I'm never going to go with being perfect all the time. I'm going to have the bad food, and I'm going to do things sometimes that aren't necessarily the best for my body, but at least at bare minimum, you should be taking in as much nourishment or nutrients throughout the day. And the best way to do it is the smoothie. Reason number 2 is each different fruit or each different vegetable works and helps a different system inside your body. One of the goals is you want to definitely get as much diversity as you possibly can, because each one of these vegetables, each one of these fruits are going to work on a different system inside your body. So when you're properly nourished, we're going back to the same thing, that every system in our body is going to be working better. Reason number 3 why you want to be taking in these super smoothies every day is you're actually going to start performing better at work, being better at managing stress, and just more mentally stronger. How is taking in a smoothie going to make me perform better at work? And the reason is, going back to the previous reason, is when all your systems in your body are functioning and working at 100%, you're going to be surprised with how much better your mind is going to work. You're going to be better at decision making, you're going to be better at stress management, better at dealing and talking with your boss, your kids, your wife, your husband. It doesn't matter when the small things throughout the day that usually stress you out, that are wearing you down, aren't doing that. You're gonna start being better at everything you do. And it starts with nourishing your body properly, because when your body is properly nourished, everything's gonna work better. Reason number 4, these smoothies, if you're trying to lose weight, are really one of the best ways to do it, especially if you add it in to intermittent fasting. And I'm a firm believer in intermittent fasting. That stuff actually does work. And the best time to do these smoothies are in the morning first thing, is when your body hasn't eaten for a long time. Say bare minimum, you slept 7-8 hours. So that's when you have your breakfast. So when you have your breakfast, your body is waiting for nutrients so much. So whatever you take in after a fast, it doesn't matter if it's from a 7-hour slumber or purposely 12 to 13 to 15 hour fast, when your body is ending a fast, your body's ready for any nutrients possible. So it's going to soak up whatever you eat. So you can use that as a great opportunity to let your body really soak in up all of these nutrients. Reason number 5 is you can make these smoothies specific to you. I never really have the same ingredient list every single day. I'm always changing my ingredient list, adjusting depending on what's at the store, what's available, or what I'm looking for at that specific time. So you can individualize these smoothies so many different ways. If you have gout, there's specific foods that you can use that'll help that. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, whatever your specific issue is, or something that you want to focus on or work on, you can individualize that in your smoothie. Remember, use this time to take in all the nutrients that you need. This right here is true healthcare. So I'm going to go into showing you what I'm putting in my smoothies. Now, my smoothie ingredients do change on a weekly, sometimes even daily basis, but for the most part, this is the main ingredients that I do put in. And if there's other ingredients that I don't know about that you like putting in your smoothies, or just some ingredients that you want me to look up or know about, make sure you leave them in the comments below, because I want to hear what you guys are doing and what you guys have to say. So I try to make these smoothies almost every single day, and I don't have an expensive blender or a fancy blender by any means. I just have a regular Black & Decker. I got a Walmart, or you can get it at Amazon. They're only like $50 mid-grade, but it works pretty well. Things first, here's a little pro tip, as Pete from Green Dreams would like to say. Freeze your fruit, because one, it makes your smoothie taste way better. Two, they're like little frozen ice cubes that are delicious. So, got some blueberries, strawberries. I'm not going to go into telling you what each fruit or vegetable does. Just know you look for a diversity and as much greens as possible, and you want different colors too. Purple, orange, green. Different colors in food actually help different systems in your body, so you don't always want to be eating the same color or eating the same food. I even pre-prepare my bananas, freeze my bananas, because it's just that much easier. And I'm not necessarily going for what's going to taste the best. I'm literally going for how many nutrients can I put in this smoothie. Carrots, asparagus. So right here is seeds. It's very, very important. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and hemp seeds. You definitely want to be adding seeds into your smoothie. Main components are greens, fruits, seeds. Beets are also another one. I will admit that beets are not the best tasting foods in the world, but they're one of the most nutrient dense foods that you can find. So they're pretty important, I'd say. To me, they kind of taste like dirt. But. Ginger, also one of the most important ingredients to put in this smoothie. Ginger and turmeric. Now, if you don't know what turmeric is or know what it does, I definitely recommend you hitting this with a Google. Go on Google and type in all the benefits of this stuff. You don't need a lot, just a tiny little bit, and it does amazing things. You got some broccoli. Now we got more room for more newts. We gotta up that spinach, up your greens. We got spinach, some bok choy, and some cucumbers. Avocado. Oh yeah. Some cabbage. Remember how I was talking about going for colors? Just see this dark purple? It's like the beets. That's a good sign that it's really high in nutrients, is when it has that real dark, pronounced color. Also, another very important ingredient is protein. There's all different types of protein, different brands, different flavors, different kinds. These are the two that I usually use. It's from NutriBio. I'll leave a description with them below. You don't have to use those, but these are just the ones that I use, and I've been using for a long time, and I highly recommend it. So I have two. I have organic plant protein, and I have grass-fed whey isolate. Now, the organic plant protein is going to be a little bit better for you than the whey with dairy, but the whey just tastes so good. It's hard not to have it. So I'll kind of go back and forth on days that I'm really just wanting to go straight for the nutrients. I'll use the organic plant protein, and then on days that I'm wanting a little bit more flavor, I'll use the grass-fed whey protein. Actually, I'll put one of each. And then we got the grass-fed whey protein, and this stuff tastes absolutely amazing. It's also non-GMO, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors or flavors. That's why I like NutraBio, is because they actually take pride in the quality of their supplements and their ingredients, which I'm all about that. Alright, so just a few more ingredients. I don't know much about this, but it's celery root, and I read all the great nutrient benefits on there, and there's too many to name on this video, so why not add this too? And then cinnamon, which bunch of more benefits on that, and it actually helps mask some of this taste of the stronger tasting things like beets or ginger. I do got a little weakness. I do put a little peanut butter in there. That does help with the flavor. I do recommend, if you could get an all natural organic peanut butter, like that's best case scenario. I unfortunately don't, just have some regular name brand peanut butter, but who doesn't love peanut butter? Can you really make a smoothie without peanut butter? And one more thing I'm actually really excited to show you guys is I actually have a secret ingredient that we are starting to be able to add into our smoothies. Come with me. They actually call this the miracle tree for how dense the nutrients are in these leaves. All you gotta do is grab a handful of leaves like this, and I'm willing to bet that there's more nutrients in this handful of leaves than you've probably had all week. It's that high in nutrients. And I only planted this one time, and it's given me free nutrients ever since, and probably for another 30-40 years. So, and look, and the nutrients on this doesn't get better than this. So if you live in a tropical or subtropical region, I highly recommend planting a moringa tree. If you want to know more about this tree, just leave a comment in the comment box below, and I might make a whole video on this. Now, another little secret ingredient are sweet potato leaves. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but you can actually eat the sweet potato leaves just like spinach. And the fact that these are locally grown, completely organic, pesticide free, is you're gonna actually get a lot more benefit from these leaves than even the spinach at the grocery store. Yeah. So what I like to do is I like to grab these fresh, tender leaves right at the top, because these are the ones that taste the best. And now I just have a handful of nutrients to put in the smoothie. So here's those sweet potato leaves and those moringa leaves. Like I said, if you've never heard of a moringa tree, I highly recommend hitting that with a Google too. Go on Google and do some research on some turmeric and do some research on some moringa leaves. It's crazy, they sell supplements of moringa leaves, like moringa powder, for actually a lot of money. Usually I just pack as much nutrients as I possibly can in this, see how filled it is, and there's always so much extra if it's for a friend, for a buddy, for a family member, or even if I just put it in the fridge and have it for later. I always just try to make as much as I possibly can. One for later or for a friend. And I'm willing to bet, especially with that moringa and the turmeric in here, there's more nutrients in here than you've probably had all month. So imagine how much better your body and your mind will function if it's just working off better fuel. So this is the single most effective thing that you can do for your diet, the super smoothie. So I want you to start making a smoothie, putting as much nutrients as you can, and leave in the comments below on the ingredients that you're putting in and how your smoothies are going and how your diet's going. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, you know the deal.